I am doing my makeup. Well, just a no makeup look. Let's see. I'm just gonna draw my eyebrows. So I recently just moved to a new place and I don't have a dressing table. I don't even have a bed frame. So if I keep going back and forth, it's because I don't have a desk and I'm literally just standing doing my makeup. Look at that. I don't know how people talk. Like how people talk and actually do makeup. It's actually a skill. I don't know how people do it. It's actually a skill. But I wanted to talk about how to manifest your dream life. I don't know if I could do this while doing my makeup. I think I'll just wait till everything is done. Don't you just love mornings? I love being productive in the morning. I love getting dressed in the morning, honestly. Instead of waiting till like the afternoon or something. Like you have lazy days where like you don't want to do anything. But I just love I want to get dressed every morning and just go out and do something. And I know I work from home, so it's easy to just get in your pajamas and just work from home. But now I'm thinking that actually I do want to get dressed every day and just leave my house. And this was the particular habit that made it easy for me to go to the gym. So what I did was I would just wear my gym clothes. And when I wore my gym clothes, it was just easy to just go to the gym. Like I have no excuse. Like once you wear your gym clothes, your mind already knows, okay, I'm going to the gym. And it became such a habit that when I woke up in the morning, I would just wear my clothes, my gym clothes. And then I would literally just leave my room without even thinking about it. So that's a tip for anybody that wants to take gym seriously this year. Okay, I've been drawing my eyebrows now for a while. I'm really just trying to do the no makeup look. I need to get my eyebrows done. I just haven't found a good threading lady yet, or anyone that does threading. That looks natural enough, I think. Let's see. Okay. Pardon me. I'm about to apply some concealer. See, my makeup is just all over the place. Like, I would just, yeah, you see. It's probably because I don't have the right setup, but it's okay, I guess. So this is actually, I need to apply primer. Oh my goodness. Guys, yeah, I'm just doing this for fun. I'm just doing this for fun. Am I a makeup person? Not really, if I'm being honest. I prefer skincare to makeup. I prefer skincare to makeup. Because at the end of the day, you can't really cover your imperfections with makeup. You can't cover all of them with makeup. You know when you have bumps underneath your skin and you apply foundation, I feel like sometimes that even makes it worse. So I've learned very quickly to take care of my skin more than I care about makeup. But yeah, I'm Right now my skin isn't like perfect, but it's still great. Still loving it. Okay, so we have applied the primer everywhere. I'm just going to use concealer for my darker areas. Okay, I'm not a makeup person. I'm not a makeup guru, so yeah, if I'm applying my concealer anyhow, don't scream at me. But anyways, this is how I do my makeup and it always works for me, so I'm good. But I do want to learn how to apply makeup though. Like, especially my eye makeup. Because I think I'm good with the base. I just need to know. Also, this is very hard, like, because I don't have a mirror in my room. Like I said, I just moved. So I literally don't have anything. I have my bed on the floor. And if you guys wanted to, man, this is something I would recommend. If you want to manifest your dream life and you've always wanted to start over somewhere, do it. Because sometimes you could be in the wrong country and things are really hard for you because you're in the wrong country. And you, like I said, your environment, I've said it in one of my videos, your environment does change everything. And opportunities, friendships, work could flow a lot better if you're in the right environment. And even, like, I'll give an example. When I was in the UK, let me be more specific. When I lived in Purley, in Croydon, but I've moved around. Like, I lived in London at some point for a couple of years, and I moved to Croydon before I left. It can be so expensive, even working a corporate job. I know people who work the 9 to 5, and they still have to have like 2-3 jobs just to live, you know? Or should I say just to exist? And I felt like when I lived in London, I was just existing. And I became conscious of the fact that I wanted to leave the UK a couple of years ago, like in 2020, 2021. I knew I wanted to leave the UK and I wanted to leave to the US because I just feel a lot more resonance with the culture, with the, like, just the US. I just wanted to live there. I wanted to live in LA, New York, to be more specific. But, you know, life moved me back to my home country, Nigeria. And honestly, it's been the best decision I have ever made. It's so easy to make friends here. The dating life is so much better. Men just give you money just for existing. Are you kidding me? I never got this type of treatment when I was in the UK. I'm just going to be so real. Like, I never got that kind of treatment in the UK. And like, even work, like, I've been approached by so many people wanting to do sponsorships with me, and even just to model. Like, I just recently got signed to a model agency in Nigeria, and it's a small start, but it's something. I didn't get these type of opportunities while I was in the UK. And another thing as well, like, I've spoken about dating, I've spoken about how easy it is to make friends, like, obviously very briefly, but it's the money that I've been saving. So I'm working, but I don't feel like I'm working really hard and I'm still making enough money to cover my basic needs without feeling like I have to work extra hard. And I used to have that paradigm that made me think that I had to work really hard to make money. And obviously that's not true. I think the people who work the hardest aren't always the richest people. Like if you look at all the successful people, they usually hire out help and they are not working as hard as you think. The people who work the hardest don't always make the most money. And if you are struggling and you feel like you can't cover your bills, I would suggest moving. Like even moving to a country like Thailand or even Bali, if you can, could change your life, because the cost of living over there is a lot cheaper than somewhere like even the US, Canada. As I've heard, people are struggling and it's not easy. And sometimes you just want to you don't want to, is it live to work? You don't want to work to live. Actually, no. You don't want to live to work. You want to work to live. Actually, you don't want to do any of those. You just want to enjoy your life. Sometimes you just want to do nothing and you just want the luxury of going on holiday for, more than just 2 weeks, a year. And I knew, like me personally, I was just tired and exhausted from just working and all my money going towards bills. I'm sorry, my makeup. It's gonna come out okay. I know it's gonna come out okay because I've done this so many times, but not on camera though. So this is like the first time I'm doing this. But I'm speaking to people who are struggling with paying bills and they really want to stop existing and they want to start living. Really consider leaving your country. And sometimes that's impossible to do because maybe you have family over there, But at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you. Because I think that life is much more than just working. And you should really make time to enjoy yourself and to live, So yeah. Moving has been the best decision I made in 2024. I'm so glad, and I just cannot wait to see what my life has to offer me here. Like I was literally just sitting down the other day and just like crying tears of joy. I can't believe that this is my life. I've always wanted to pay for a house up front for the whole year, and I did that this last year. And here we are, I'm in a new space. I haven't furnished it yet, and maybe I'll do a tour like soon enough. I don't know. But if you know that you want to live your life, you want to enjoy your life while you still have it, you want to stop existing, really consider moving somewhere cheap. Where rent costs you like $500 a month, your bills are like maybe $50 altogether, Like rent in Nigeria is, you could actually get a place for, so I'm really good with pounds because I lived in the UK, but you could get a place for £350, like it's as cheap as it can get. And you can get a place for, like a really nice place for, like the place I'm in, you could get a place for like $2,000 a year. $2,000 a year. it's not as furnished as it is like in the UK. I don't know about America, because I heard that you have to renovate in America. You have to make things work. Not you don't get every single thing. I guess it depends on where you rent. But renting in Nigeria, I found that you have to get your fridge, you have to get your cooker, sometimes you have to get your cooker, you have to get your microwave, you have to get your washer, you know, all these things that you don't really think about. But even if you put all the bills together, you realize that it's still way cheaper than it is. Because in the UK, the average rent now is probably like $1,500 for a one bed. For actually probably even more than that, maybe like $2,000. Yeah, within that bracket, right? And in the US, I'm pretty sure it's around the same thing. So it's very hard to manifest when you're in survival mode. And that's something that I've learned. Like, you cannot manifest when you're in survival mode, because your mind is just focused on how can I make it, and then you can easily just start thinking of shortcuts to success. You know, there are a lot of people who want the get rich quick scheme, and it doesn't really work like that. Also, when you're in survival mode, you close yourself off to receiving as a woman, because you're not in a restful mode. You are in a work mode. And every time I have been in a work mode, I haven't received as easily. But I find that being in Nigeria, because I am not in a work mode, in a workaholic hustle culture mode, I can rest. I can now take care of myself and my looks, and you know, other things, of course, like my personal development. But because I am restful, I have been receiving a lot more gifts, trips, dates, like really high-end, expensive dates, high-end quality dates, because I am no longer in survival mode. If you find yourself in a difficult situation, the best thing you could do, that is, if you can't travel out right now, the best thing you could do is to write down the things that you're grateful for every day. I like to write down at least 10 things that I'm grateful for every day. Because even if you get everything that you want, there's always something that you wouldn't like. And I'm not saying that this place is perfect. Like, I've moved here and there are things that I don't really like, but I think the pros outweigh the cons. And I also think it's because of my mindset, you know? If you can write down 10 things that you're grateful for, your life will change this year. One thing that I always do every year is to make sure that I have a word for the year. And last year my word was freedom and gratitude. So I focused on writing down things that I was grateful for at least every day. I tried at least every day, but there were days that I missed. But my life changed, and that freedom I was able to achieve. Like, if you watch one of my videos, you would know that I was able to break free from my toxic family dynamic, and now I'm living by myself and I'm happy. So if you want to manifest your dream life, write down a keyword for yourself this year and be intentional. So every single day, go back to that word and just reflect on your life and see the things that aren't matching up and aligning to that keyword. So for me, this year, I'm all about experiences. I'm all about memories. So obviously, I want to get out of my comfort zone. I want to get out of the house a lot more, because if you don't do these things, you're not going to manifest your dream life anyways. Manifesting your dream life requires you to leave your comfort zone. you're not always going to feel comfortable, you know, doing things that don't come natural to you. Like, it could be going to the gym. You're not going to feel comfortable. I know people who tell me that, they want to go to the gym, but they feel uncomfortable. They feel like people are looking at them. And I felt that way when I started. But over time, I realized that, you know what, people don't care. At the end of the day, maybe they're just looking at you because you're attractive. Maybe they're just looking at you because they like your gym clothes. I don't know. But it shouldn't really matter if people look at you. You know, just go and do what you want to do and just be happy. If you have a goal, if you have a vision board and you look at it every day, eventually you wouldn't care if people look at you, you know? Just hold on a second, I need to get other things. So I might be doing my makeup backwards, you know, because I was supposed to, what was I supposed to do? Yeah, I already did my concealer. And then, yeah, I need to set my eyebrows. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I'm just gonna like lightly, you know, because I really just don't want my makeup to be so obvious, you know? So yeah, what was I saying? Okay. So yeah. Start saving a lot of money. If you need to move, start saving a lot of money. You could do it. You could start a whole new life somewhere else. Especially somewhere that you've been thinking, you know what, I really would like to start there. I really would like to go there. And sometimes it might not even be where you thought you would be, you know, but the cost of living is significantly lower than where you are right now. Just imagine if you're making $2,500 every month or $3,000 every month, you could be saving a whole lot of that in a different country and you'd be able to live. You would be able to live, not exist. And I just got so tired of just existing. You know? Whether you work a 9 to 5 or you're an entrepreneur, it's equally hard. It's not easy to be an entrepreneur. You know? So yeah, I got so tired of that and I'm so happy I moved. Another thing you want to be watchful of is, you know, the thoughts that you have on a consistent basis every single day. And how I counteract my negative thoughts is by being grateful. So yeah, back to gratitude. So what I do whenever I have negative thoughts, I start to write down what I actually want in my life in the form of gratitude. So before I got this place, I was looking for months. Like, I started looking in May, but really I started looking properly in July. And I finally got a place in December. And it was a roller coaster. I don't even want to get into house hunting in Nigeria. It's horrible. But I finally got a place. But before I got a place, I wrote down, I'm so grateful that I have a home that's perfect for me. I'm so grateful that I am safe and I love where I live and I love my friends. You know, like, I started writing down things that I wanted. Even though I didn't get them, I started being thankful for the fact that I already have these things. I'm so grateful that I'm making X amount of money every month. I started writing these things and slowly they've been coming true, and it's so scary, but it's so real. You need to start writing things down that you want as if they already happened. So I call it gratitude journaling. So I would say, I'm so thankful that I have a new car. I'm so thankful that I get to go to the most amazing places in the world. And you don't need to know how these things are going to happen, because obviously when you write down things that aren't in your 3D, your conscious mind is going to ask you how you're going to do it. And you don't need to know how you're going to do it. You just need to know that it's going to happen for you. And God could send someone else who could give you a trip as a gift. It happens. You know, you could get a job out of nowhere. You have to put yourself out there though, because these things don't happen when you just stay in your room. And one thing that I want to do this year, like I said, I want to leave my house a lot more. I am an introvert, a little bit of, maybe sometimes a little bit, not like, well, I'm mostly an introvert, so I do like staying at home, but I would say like my isolation can be extreme sometimes. I'm just going to be so real, and that has been because of trauma. But this year I really want to start stepping out, like going out of my room, taking more pictures, you know. I want to push myself, and I want you to do that too. Whatever you want, just start writing it down. Like, I'm so grateful that I have a body that I'm proud of. I'm so grateful for getting up in the morning to go to the gym every day. I'm so grateful that I have friends that I love dearly and they mean well for me. Even if it hasn't happened, because it doesn't have to happen yet, but you're grateful that it's happened and it's on the way. You know, you haven't seen it yet, but it's on the way to you. So that's just it. I'm still doing my makeup. Well, because doing your makeup and and talking at the same time is not the easiest thing. I'm just finding out, but I'm also so grateful for you guys. I'm so grateful that 600 plus of you want to listen to me and want to hear what I have to say. And I always say, like, if there's anything you want me to talk about, I will gladly do. I will gladly talk about it. But yeah, negative thinking can really disrupt your life. Like, I used to be so negative, and that wasn't always my fault. It's my upbringing, you know, because when you live around certain people, you adopt their mindset, the way they think, their lifestyle, the things that they eat, you know. So I used to be so negative, and I would wonder why my life was the way it was and why other people's were different. And it doesn't matter if you're a good person, you know, it's the mind. And one thing that I like to live by, hold on, I'm coming. Oops. Girl. Okay, one thing that I like to live by is this Bible scripture that, I don't know if you're Christian, if you're not, it's okay. Everyone's welcome here. I'm not a big, like, super religious person, but what I like to live on is this, okay, you can't really see it because it's flipped, but it's the scripture that says, as a man thinketh, so is he. That's a Bible scripture, and it's also a book. It's a book by James Allen. This is the only thing that you need to manifest your dream life. If you keep thinking negative, you are going to attract that. Why? Because we're made in God's image, and God is creative. You know, He created you, He created me with thoughts. So guess what's going to happen when you always think negative? You're going to attract that. And if you think it's bullshit, that's fair. But try it. Try it for this year and come back to the comments and let me know how it's worked for you. I can guarantee you, your life is not going to be the same. I'm just setting my brows with this brow gel from Benefits. From Benefits. Okay. So yeah, try it and let me know how it works. You know, stop thinking negative and just watch your life change. Even when things around you are crumbling, and usually when you go on a challenge of changing your life, things around you are going to crumble at first. And I think it happens like in every stage that you go through. So when I first made the decision that I wanted to change my life, relationships around me started to fall away. And I think this is something that people don't really talk about. When you want to manifest your dream life, be prepared that your relationships are going to change. People around you are going to have a different reaction towards you. The people that you grew up with, the people that are your family, are going to have a different reaction towards you. And even other things could start going wrong, like maybe your car breaks down and you're getting evicted. It's just an example, but that is usually necessary for you to get to the next step. But it depends on your mindset, how you see those things. If you see it as a negative thing and you play a victim, you're always going to be stuck in that victim mode. But if you see it as a point of revolution, your life is going to change. Anytime bad things happen, I always think there's something good coming. There's something good around the corner. It's like a rainbow after a rainy day, you know? It's like, you know, when you fly in the sky and then there's turbulence, but then you go through the clouds and everything is so soft and cuddly and just like floaty, you know? Everything is so nice and stable. That's how I see it, right? So you can't always see your negative things happening in your life as a sign that you're going down the wrong path. It doesn't always mean. Sometimes it's actually because you're going in the right direction. Okay, what else do I need to do? So I usually add a blush and I do mascara and then lip gloss and then okay. I don't want it to be too much, you know? Okay. 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 I keep saying okay. Let's see, my lip gloss and so let me just apply my mascara. Well, you guys won't get to see my hair. I don't think you would in this video. It's all good though. It's all good. Actually, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm using the Huda Beauty mascara. Okay. So, what do you guys want for the year? Like, let me know in the comments. What do you want to focus on this year? I want all of us to hold ourselves accountable, right? So write what it is that you want by the end of the year. So we have 12 months. We have less than 12 months now, but we have 12 months. And I want you to imagine yourself in December 31st or December 30th. Looking back on this year, what do you want? I want you to write that down in the comments and let me know. Let's hold ourselves accountable. We'll come back a year later from this video and we'll see if we achieved what we achieved. Like, I want to give you guys more videos this year. That's what I'm going to say. So hold me accountable if I fail. And I won't fail. No, hold me accountable if I fall short. Hold me accountable. But yeah, we're all in this together. Okay, my eyes. I want it to be as natural as possible. And then I am going to, what else do I need to do? I think that's okay. I think I'm okay. My lips have been so dry. I was gonna do a liner, but I was just like, nah. My liner would be so obvious that, you know, I wanted something simple, you know? But yeah. And then I just set my makeup. Okay. Okay. We're good. So I recently just did my hair yesterday. So give me a moment. I just need to fluff it out. Let's see. Where is your comb? Where did it fucking go? Where did you keep it? No way. It's probably in the bag. Okay, it's looking a bit crazy. Let's see. Is that the, yeah, that's the front. It's looking a bit crazy still, but you know what? No, the curls are actually so pretty. Wow. We have a little bit of flake going on in the front, but it's okay because I wanted an afro, so I can add a little bit more water to it and it would be fine. Oh my gosh, your hair is so cute. So cute. Wow, those curls. Whoa. Okay, you see that? Oh man, it's the flakes. It's because I don't have a mirror and I don't have hot water, you know? So of course, I'm so excited. I'm so, like, I love my hair. You know, that's another thing as well. I know this is like off topic, but I went through like a funny phase where I wasn't really feeling my hair, and I wanted to now wear weaves. I'm just gonna be so real. Like, I'm not saying that if you wear weaves, you hate your hair. I'm just saying that I went through that phase where I didn't like my hair as much anymore. I just fell out of love with doing my hair, you know? And I feel like I'm slowly falling back in love with my hair. Yeah, I'm so happy with how the curls have come out. I was even beginning to lose my curls because I've noticed whenever I do weaves or braids for like an extended period of time, I start to lose my curls. It's okay. I do have a little bit of flake there, and I'm just gonna add some water, you know, and just because flakes are not nice, and I need to get a mirror soon. Well, I mean, you're telling me I achieved this perfection without a mirror? Are you kidding? What? Look at me. Look at your girl. Hey. Oh my gosh, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I love you. Mwah.